This year, the movies have already made more than $2.5 billion. The theaters are full. Even though Q2 is supposed to be huge, AMC stock is still under a lot of pressure. This is what's really happening. First, let's talk about what's happening in the real world. Demand. Recently, there's been a lot of talk, including Dave Murphy's helpful comments that brought up something very important. Even for shows that don't look full at first, when you click on the show times to see more information, you'll see that almost all the places are taken. This won't just happen once. It always happens at the same time and with the same movies. That makes one thing very clear. There are people there. A lot of people are going back to the movies, which is a clear sign that the basics are getting stronger. This is exactly why the second quarter of 2026 is expected to be so good. We've already seen a good lineup of movies, and when theaters are full of people who want to see them, it's a great way to make money. This is not just a guess. It's real action that can be seen. Anyone can check the show times and be sure. And houses that are always full mean that more tickets are sold, which means that AMC makes more money. That's also why results in the first quarter are so important. You give us a starting point, and once we know how well Q1 went, we can guess how well Q2 might do. Take a step back and look at the business as a whole. Mr. Rick gave us information that shows the local box office for 2026 has already topped $2.5 billion for the year. That's a big step forward compared to the past few years. It shows strong growth, and April has been one of the best months in decades. The movie business is doing very well, and theaters are full. This puts pressure on short sellers who are playing against companies like AMC. But the most important question is whether or not AMC is gaining from this rise. From what we can tell, the answer is yes. Strong traffic, theaters that are packed, and operations that are getting better all point to AMC getting a big piece of this growth. Now we get to the AMC cycle, which is a loop that keeps going and leads to long-term growth. It starts with making more money. More movies mean more people watching, which means more ticket sales. Then AMC will be able to make more money because it will continue to cut costs and improve margins. After that, the bill goes down. AMC's balance sheet is slowly getting better as it makes more money and uses better financial tactics, such as restructuring, to make more money. And when these three things come together, it leads to growth, expansion, and a better value. The company makes more money because of its growth, and the circle keeps going. It's not just a thought. There are already steps being taken toward that goal. Let's talk about dividends, which could make a huge difference in the case. There's been talk, and Outer Mutant has even shared some ideas about ways to find out what the real share count is. One way to do this is through a bonus. This is why it's important. When a business pays out a reward, all valid shareholders must get it. If someone is shorting the stock, on the other hand, they have to pay that profit on borrowed shares. Now, picture this happening with AMC. If synthetic shares are out there, which could be in the billions, short sellers would have to pay profits on all of them. A small payout could put a lot of pressure on the finances. For instance, if AMC paid out a $1 dividend and there were a billion synthetic shares, short buyers would be out $1 billion. That makes a big difference. Though, for AMC to get to that point, the business needs to be in a better financial state, with steady sales growth and higher profits. That being said, the leaders may have other plans that haven't been made public yet. Let's talk about how the price changed now. AMC has been going down lately, but the bigger picture is important. The stock went up more than 100% in a short amount of time, so a pullback is expected. The price is still above important marks and a lot higher than its previous lows, even after the drop. This is important because it shows that the trend as a whole is still strong. On the other hand, there is a clear gap. Even though the movie has strong basics, strong box office numbers, and theaters that are packed, the price doesn't fully reflect that strength. This makes me wonder, why does the price not match the performance? One reason could be that the market is still under a lot of pressure. For instance, we're seeing price drops with low traffic, which doesn't always match how people normally sell. At the same time, most of the news about AMC is still good. There's a lot of interest for big movies, and screenings are selling out quickly. The price, on the other hand, goes the other way. Many people think the stock is cheap because of this contradiction. Now, at another level, attention from institutions. Many of the companies that compete in the same field are owned by large institutions. AMC, on the other hand, still has a lot of small investors. That makes it unique. Institutions often like to be in charge, and buying shares from individual investors is one way for them to do that. This is why the buying of shares is important. Shares are still being borrowed and sold short on a daily basis. This amount of activity wouldn't happen if people weren't interested in AMC. There must be something else going on behind the scenes because people are always wanting to buy shares. Why don't we also talk about Hycroft? New information shows that the company has a strong balance sheet, no debt, and a lot more gold and silver supplies than before. This is a good new move, especially since AMC is involved. Smart investments are starting to pay off, and they might help the bigger picture in the long run. On the tech side, businesses like ComputerShare are looking into the idea of tokenizing shares as a way to move forward. Tokenization could, in theory, make things more open by making it easier to keep track of shares. But there is doubt because similar methods have been used in the past in ways that didn't always help small investors. The real question is whether or not more openness will actually lead to responsibility. We can see this right now with the ZRTEF, which has both AMC and GameStop in it, being heavily shorted. This puts pressure on these stocks in a roundabout way. These tactics might be found out through transparency, but exposure alone is not enough. What really matters is what you do. We are also seeing strange behavior in connected parts of the market, such as limits on some trading activities, which makes us wonder about control and liquidity. At the same time, businesses like GameStop are looking for new ways to make money, like digital trade cards. This shows that new ideas are still being explored in this area. At the same time, companies that depend on small investors but don't perform well are beginning to have trouble. It's clear how important retail involvement is when earnings are missed and results go down. We'll now zoom out and look at the macro picture that's bigger. The value of currencies is falling, oil prices are going up, and the general volatility of the market is rising. A lot of value has already been lost in a short amount of time, and using leverage during times of high instability is very risky. Now we'll talk about hedge funds. Repo borrowing has hit a record high of about $3.4 trillion, according to new data. That makes it seem like institutions may have a lot of debt and be under a lot of pressure. When volatility meets debt, things can get worse very quickly. It becomes possible for margin calls to happen, which means positions need to be stopped. You can start to see a much bigger picture when you put together strong fundamentals, rising demand, better financials, ongoing short pressure, institutional interest, and rising economic volatility. This isn't just about how prices move in the short term. It's about a plan that has been coming together for a while. And the way things are going right now, it looks like we're getting closer to a time when many things could happen at once. Things could turn out much more important than most people think when that happens. That's all we have for you today, guys. What do you think about AMC stock? Join in and let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching it.